First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that do rule over that great millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Akim out there pushing this gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom to you humble and sincere sisters out there as well. To the brother Kalam from the J-Missional Camp just come to prophesy and teach the heavenly words of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I don't necessarily have a title for this video, but I think I could name it Perfection Through Pain. Reading the book of Hebrews here, I came across this little portion, and it really says a lot. The Hebrews 5 verse 7 start at 6. I say, as he said also in another place, thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek, who in the days of his flesh, when he had offered up prayers and supplications with strong crying and tears unto him, that was able to save him from death, and was heard in that he failed. Though he were a son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered, and being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him, called of Yahweh and high priest after the order of Melchizedek. And it speaks for itself. It said, though he was a son. I see the son is a capital S-A, the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father. All things were made by him, through him, right? By the Spirit and power that the Father gave him. It said he, right, learned obedience. Yahweh Shai learned obedience by the things which he suffered. Being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him. So it's showing you here that he became perfect through suffering. He became perfect through tribulation. You understand? That by suffering, by going through hardships, by being put to death, by feeling fear and all these things, he became perfect. It made his faith perfect. Right, in the book of James chapter 1 or chapter 2, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Alright? We ain't just being patient, and in our patience, we just living happy lives, or whatever the case is. No. Patient in affliction, in persecution and distress, just as Yahweh Shai was. And the scripture say you had to bear your cross, just as Yahweh Shai did, and to follow after him. You understand? Read that in Believe It to Be. But before I get to that precept, it says that the trying of your faith, it worketh patience. And let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Right? So by being patient, by being patient and learning patience, you become perfect. Right? And why? Because in affliction, in distress, in turmoil, you stay true to the Heavenly Father. You understand? That's what went on with Yahweh Shai. He was sweating blood. You understand? He was crying and begging the Heavenly Father to remove this cup. He was fearful of his life. You understand? Demons jump on him. And what did he do? He didn't back down. He retained his integrity. You understand? He catch back himself. And he continued to pray. And he said, well, if this be thy will. You understand? And he went and he died. Right? He was beaten mercilessly, and he died for his sins and for the sins of his people. Right? And what did it brought forth? It brought forth perfection, completeness, entire, being entire, being whole. You understand? That way it brought forth. Right, I'll get the Romans 6. Romans 6 verse 3. It said, "Know ye not that so many of us as were baptized into Yahushua Mashiach were baptized into his death? Therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Mashiach was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life. For if we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall be also in the likeness of his resurrection." You understand? So basically the same way Yahushua suffered, the same way Yahushua died, we also must go through that. We must also go through the same. It's the same exact walk we walk in. He already cleared the path for us, and we're just following after him. You understand? We are just following after him, and we had to go through everything that he went through, in some shape or form. Some brothers gonna get put to death. Some of us are gonna have to go through the famine. Some of us gonna deal with all manner of sickness, all manner of being in prison, being beaten and tortured, being separated from the Akim, separated from your family, having to see your family die before your very eyes. And when I say family, I'm referring to those that are of the elect, right? The true worshippers of the Heavenly Father. All manner of things gonna have to take place, right? Jacob's trouble. And we had to go through that. We had to go through all that temptation. We had to go through all these things. But no good and well that the same way Yahushua died, right? Same way we will die, we will suffer, we will be brought low. Yahushua rose from the dead and went to sit at the right hand side of the Heavenly Father. So we shall rise with him as well. You understand? That 1 John 3 verse 1. It says, "Behold, what manner of love the Father had bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now we are the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. And every man that had this hope in him purified himself, even as he is pure." You understand? We shall be like him. We shall see him as he is. We will be like Yahushua. We will be in those immortal, incorruptible bodies. We will be perfect. We would have walked through this life time and time again, right? Dying and being brought back and going through all manner of diverse pains and all manner of evil. Only in the end to overcome everything, right? Anything that is born of Yahweh overcome the world, right? To overcome and be made like him. Receive the thing that he received: glory, honor, immortality, dominion, and power over all things, right? That is the walk we walk in. To be gods, to be the sons of the Heavenly Father. But this walk, as it said in Hebrews 6. Alright, I'll bring it out again. Hebrews 5. Hebrews 5 verse 8, it said, "Though he was a son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered, and being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him." He learned obedience by the things which he suffered. You understand? Which he suffered, the pain that he felt. It taught him. Right? In Hebrews 12 verse 6, it says, "For whom the Lord loveth he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If he endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons." Right? Because he that endureth unto the end shall be saved. And the ones that will be saved is what? The elect. So the elect are what? The sons of the Heavenly Father. It say, for what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if he be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits, and live? It say, for they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure. Right? So basic things like wash the wares and sweep the house and these kind of things, they chastened us, corrected us after their own ways. Right? Certain things they maybe wanted to be done, and they corrected you on that. For their profit, they say, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. You understand? So it say, for our profit, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is chastising us for our profit. Verse 11 it says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Right? So to go through the pain, you feel every second of it. It says, nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Right? So nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. You understand? Hey, that are no words. Right? The sufferings of this time can't be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. You understand? Through much tribulation. The path so small that only one man could go in there but at once. And how could he hope to enter into this great city if he isn't willing to tread the dangers set before it? Roughly paraphrasing 2 Ezra 7. Right? This is it. This is what it's about. This is the condition of the battle that man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the life whereof Moses spake while he yet lived, saying, choose thee life that thou mayest live. Alright, this is it. This is our reality. This is Israel's portion. Alright. There is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 13. It said, I gave my heart to seek and to search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail hath Yahweh given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. This sore travail hath the Most High given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 10. I've seen the travail which Yahweh had given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. You understand? This is a training we're going through right now. This is a course to become what? Gods. To be made in the image of the Heavenly Father, truly. And there's only one way. And this is it. This is the way. Right? To be made into the beings the Lord wants us to be. And this walk is filled with pain. And it's that same pain that's gonna make us strong and perfect. Same way did Yahushai. You understand? With that, I hope this lesson was edifying. So like if it was all over the place. Just wanted to really touch on that Hebrews 5, that true suffering, true tribulation and all these things brings forth growth. You understand? I believe that is in I like to believe it's around 24. Salakia. Alright, there's a good one here. There is Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 4. It says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them, and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine, and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations, and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever." Alright? So though they be punished in the sight of men, their hope is full of immortality, having been a little chastised. You understand? The chastisement can't compare. Right, finally, there is Sirach chapter 4 verse 15. It says, "Whoso giveth ear unto her," the her is referring to wisdom, "shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul, and try him by her laws. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets." Hey, right? The plain as day. This is the walk. Right? This is what it is. As I say, like I know words for it. This is what it is about. Right? In the beginning, at the first, she will bring what? Fear and dread and torment. Right? And this is what you're going through. Suffering and torment and pain and all these things, all these negative emotions and experiences. Right? And then what? She will return and comfort and show him her secrets. You understand? We just read that though they be punished, their hope is full of immortality, having been a little chastised. You understand? So they just wait is in the gym, you train, right? You go through pain, blood, sweat, tears, all these things to get bigger and to get stronger. This is the same thing, just on a greater spiritual scale. That we suffer and go through all this walk. So on the end, we would receive everything. Just as Yahweh Shai. With that, all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bashim Kodash, Shalom.